Hi guys, so I'm finally doing my video. Today is my house day. Sorry, I'm kind of late on it. I said I was gonna do it yesterday, but crazy day. I'm getting ready to send my husband out a package to Qatar because he's deployed, like you guys know. Um, so I'm doing it now. Anyways, so this is how I started meal prepping, okay? I did a lot of spreadsheets. I followed all of her programs, all these papers. I really got super confused, but this is what works for me now. Now what I do is I do one sticky note for each meal I'm gonna prep. And this worked for 56 meals, 7 different items, for 4 people. Okay, that's what I did for Warrior. So if you can see, my sticky note says, it's backwards, but it says meal 1, protein, carb, fat, and salad or veggie. Okay, this is how I broke down, and this is how on our meal plans everything is broken down. Okay, so all I did was for protein, I went to my, I'm using an old one, okay? I went to my food swap, to the one that says protein. I had to print this out today, but originally, guys, this is how crazy I am. I had these printed. These were off of my Limitless program. I had a food swap printed, but it was all written up and all ugly, so I just tossed it out. But I got this done at Office Depot, just so that I wouldn't be losing papers and everything would be together in one place. In this one, I have the mindset, which I think was really cool. But this is where I have the meal plan that I'm using. This was my meal plan for Limitless. So I wanted to show you how I followed it. So for meal 1, which would have been my lunch or my dinner, I formatted it like this. You could do this for breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. It's really simple. Just break it down and go by each sheet. So you're gonna go to protein, go to her table that says protein. I highlighted a box just to show you how I started. This is the amount of protein that I was allowed. So if you look on your meal plan, okay, it says chicken breast, okay, 100, chicken breast, 100 grams. So what I did was I went ahead and went chicken breast, 100 grams, I highlighted it. Then I got my marker, I got a little highlighter, and I went all the way down so that I know not to get confused with all these other numbers that are on the page and all this craziness, because our minds can just start to wander, so that I could stay focused. So that I know, and I did this to every page of protein. I'm only going to do it to this one, just to show you an example of how I did it. So this one, it shows you that I can eat anything in this table. So my protein is gonna be anything in this table. Like for example, I don't like chicken breast. I love chicken thighs. So if I'm gonna eat chicken, it's gonna be chicken thighs. Just because they're a little bit more fatty and a little bit more, have more flavor. So what I did, you see it's 100 grams chicken breast. I just went to chicken thigh and I could have 85 grams of it, okay? And I did that for every single one. So you just go down. This is gonna be the carbs. You're gonna go down. You're gonna highlight all the way down. So I know that in carbs, this is what I can have. I can only have what's highlighted in orange and in this column for carbs, okay? You could do different colors if you wanted to. I did that too. I actually did different colors for each person. So like Mary Lou was pink, I was orange, Jahida was blue, and Daisy was green. Just so that I know how much each person could have. Some of them were the same, so I would just make a little skinny highlight. But this way I knew how many grams I could take in as per her meal plan. Okay, the next one is going to be the fats, and I did the same thing. On your meal plan, it tells you fats 10. So she doesn't have a 10 option. I'm gonna give myself the extra fat because You never know. You might need a little bit more oil. If you don't use it all, great. If you do, well then you already have it calculated. Okay? So I went ahead and I highlighted the same way. As I did on the other ones. What I can have. I can't go over this column. Okay? So as you see, I did it like I did the other ones. Then I just filled in the box. Okay? So if I was gonna, and it's gonna be this one, okay? And I did it for like 7 meals. I made 7 different meals a week, 56 meals a week, you know, so it was a lot. So this is what worked for me. So meal 1, I'm gonna do protein. I can have from the table 100 grams chicken breast. Okay, then instead I'm gonna switch it out for chicken thigh, 85. 85 grams. Then I'm gonna go to my complex carbs. As per the meal plan, white rice, I can have 100. I'm only gonna do 95 because she doesn't have the 100, and 95 is closer than 120. So I went ahead and I did 95. I'm gonna see whatever I can have in this column, and I'm gonna stick with white rice. Food swaps. Okay, this is gonna be the fat one. So it says I can have the 10 ml of oil, of olive oil. So it's gonna be right here. The closest one was 11. It was between 5 or 11. I picked 11. I'll make it up like in my breakfast. It's not a big deal. So I went ahead and I put there, and I'm gonna stick with olive oil. No, I'm gonna go with olive oil. Okay, so I'm almost done. You can see I have everything. The last thing I'm missing is gonna be my veggie or my salad. So the way I figured that out was I printed out this. So these are, if you could see, it says fat burning non-starchy vegetables. So anything that says non-starch is good. That's what she recommends. Fat burning to me is a plus. I'm gonna eat it. I'm not a vegetable person. I hate vegetables. Don't ask me to eat a salad. It's not my thing. If I'm eating it, it's because I have to. So all I did was I picked whatever I wanted from here. So I love bell peppers. So I did, a lot of the times I just did different variations of bell peppers. My go-tos for me, just because that's what I like, is bell peppers, squash, spinach. I don't like the way broccoli smells when you reheat it. I would prefer to make that fresh. Mushrooms, you know, things like that. Those are what were some of my go-tos. Garlic, I love garlic. I put garlic in everything. I don't buy the jar garlic. I buy the fresh garlic because I feel like it tastes better. Okay, but that's a different subject. Let me keep on showing you how to do this. So after I did this meal, okay, now my meal is complete. I'm gonna fill this with as much 0 calorie, 0 carb ingredients that can make it taste good. So I would highly recommend you invest in different kinds of spices, sauces, you know, that kind of thing, just to make it taste better. Start marinating your chickens in any kind of juices that are 0 or fresh. Okay, so this is how I broke down each meal, and I just cooked to it. And then I peeled it off, and I started again. This would be meal 2, meal 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know, on and on. I would place my container on top of each meal so that I knew that's what I was gonna have. Then I would go to Carb Manager, okay, because I do track everything. I downloaded Carb Manager. I have the premium feature, And that one, I went ahead and I would log in every single thing, like everything. I did this really, really, really strict for Warrior. I lost a total of 22 pounds exactly. My goal was 20, I lost 22. But I ate extremely clean. I rarely drank. I did feel like things um, changed, like as far as my taste buds. You know, I feel sick if I eat really heavy. I feel tired if I eat really heavy. This meal plan was a life changer for me. Okay, I highly recommend Anita's program. You know, if you don't stick with it forever, you know, it's an amazing program to start. Like I said before, for the girls in El Paso, I don't get paid for this. If you want to join, let's do it. Let's do it all together. The next one is January 18th. I can help you out. And like I said, it's not for me to get paid, for me to get money, because I get none of that. It's so that we could all do it together and have this great like support system. Because a lot of times that's what you need. And that's exactly what I needed. Mary Lou, Daisy, and Yahida Elizabeth, they were like the reason I did so well this challenge. They kept cheering on for me. They kept pushing me, helping me drink water. I hate water. I'm still struggling. But really, really what we lack is that motivation and, you know, that support, you know. So guys, this is how I did meal prepping. This is how I figured out her meal plan. If you want a more in-depth video, let me know. This one's already kind of long. My information, I guess I'm not techie. I can tag it somewhere, or you can message me on Facebook. I don't know how else. But you know, let me know if you guys need any help. I really love this program. I think it's a great adventure. It's fun, you know, and I hope everybody does well. And I hope this works for you guys. Bye.